makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Porzingis is out there with Johnson. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Richardson in at the two-guard spot. And looking at the Nets, they've got DeMarcus Cousins. Jimmy Butler is out there with John Collins. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's White in at point guard. Over in the corner, White. And the shot goes in.
Well, this is why Butler has become a real threat on the offensive end. Yes, he's a great scorer, but he is equally capable and adept at finding the open guy.
Now, here's Richardson. He kicks to Johnson.
Not bad as a Porzingis.
Offensive rebound and another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't hit the second. We're about 1 minute into the first. Cousins, the pass to Butler.
Jimmy Butler, please. Boom.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Wow, very close to a potential and one. Butler converting through contact.
Richardson against Beal. Richardson, good.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
And it goes down 2 points.
Man, that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Now here's Brunson. Tries again. And the rejection by Cousins. Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Cousins. Green comes in for Collins. And it's Shake Milton in for Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Bucket is good.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. From deep, Green, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Oh, my bad.
Here's Burke. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. The pass to Cauley Stein. Great tee that time from Green. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word.
Is it easy? Yes, it is.
And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of playing at home.
Being yourself, being in your own comfortable setting, and then arena packed full of your own fans rooting and cheering you on. That's.
Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable.
Wow.
2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
No.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Caldwell-Pope. Cauley Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Trey Burke, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Here's Hayes. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hayes has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the middle. Alexander Walker passes to Cauley Stein. Who's back up? The a shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
From deep three-point range, and it's White missing. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. That's tipped. And they get it back. And can't hit the shot. Well, they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And really, the defense fouling here to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And that concludes the first half. Nets lead by 10. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got offensive rebounds too as well. Get us the second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Let's see. Let's see. It's
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
On offense, they've been very efficient, taking good shots and hitting them. That's very important. The confidence has to be through the roof heading into the second half.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
Well, after the field goal percentage they allowed in the first half, it's time for them to get tough. That's right, tough. If they're going to stay in this game, they'll need to turn this into a street fight. Get physical. Let some elbows go. Yes, let them go. And guys know they're going to be no more easy baskets in here. Let them know that.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's getting it done is Jeff Green.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
There's no doubt. And he's affected the game in any number of ways, and he's definitely important to the success of this team.
They've got Collins. White is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Brunson against Beal. Richardson outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Beal in the corner. But Trey nailed from three-point land. Beal's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Nets.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Collins, good.
The defense a step slow, you can see the result.
Mavericks trailed by 14. Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to Brunson. Caldwell-Pope outside. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. A 3-ball. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. And And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Traps in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Go ahead. You trying to make a buzzer beat or something?
Now here's Brunson. 1 second left. And Porzingis with the lay-in. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
Well, he has such a great feel for what the defense is conceding. And Kristaps Porzingis makes a nice play on the inside.
And so it's Brooklyn. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Burke. Porzingis is out there with Josh Richardson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Alexander Walker in at shooting guard. Here's Burke after the made shot from Bradley Beal. And that one's good. Burke. I could think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with 1 left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bradley Beal.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here, great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 19.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Burke trying to get open is Marjanovic. And that one's good. Burke.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Powell. Off on the layup.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Green taking his time here. This one for 3. Offline. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy, you have not been shy about setting the bar high for this team defensively. Now, how do you think you did at that end tonight?
We did our thing tonight. We came out, put bodies on guys. Basketball is a game of runs. They got some great scores, but in the end, we did what we were supposed to
do. You got the last run, and that's what matters. Thanks, Jimmy. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview.